Welcome to another episode of Know Your SMS with Vikram Upadhyay, where we break down what really makes or breaks a startup. I'm your host, and today we're talking about something that's becoming increasingly crucial in India's startup ecosystem: the rise of entrepreneur investors, or what I like to call the startup's guardian angels. Everyone, at some point, needs a guiding light, someone to steer them through the unknown. And for early stage startups, that guiding light often comes in the form of an angel investor. These are individuals who believe in your idea, often before anyone else does. And when traditional funding options dry up, these entrepreneur investors step in and give wings to your dreams. You see, while India may be the third largest startup ecosystem in the world, the hard truth is that only 1% of startups manage to secure early stage institutional funding. Most founders burn through their own savings, support from family, or bootstrap until they hit a wall. And today, with VCs becoming increasingly risk averse, especially after some of the well-funded unicorns failed to deliver, early stage founders are left in the cold. This is where seasoned entrepreneurs, the ones who've already walked the path, come into play. Many of them, from industry veterans like Narayana Murthy, Ratan Tata, and Azim Premji, to next-gen founders like Naveen Tiwari of InMobi, have actively invested in startups. And not just investing, but mentoring, guiding, and helping these startups grow faster than they ever could on their own. So why do these entrepreneur investors do it? Because it's not just about the money. It's about spotting talent, shaping the future, and staying connected to innovation. Someone like Naveen Tiwari didn't plan to be an investor. He just wanted to support his former team members when they ventured out on their own. Others, like Mukesh Bansal, have said openly, it's not just about deploying capital, but knowing what new ideas people are working on. And here's where the magic happens. Startups that get backed by these entrepreneurs gain far more than funding. They gain access to networks, insights, and shortcuts most founders wouldn't even know exist. These investors are quick to decide, act on instinct, and understand the emotional roller coaster of building a company from scratch. Unlike traditional VCs who take weeks, sometimes months, to say maybe, these investors move fast. They're able to spot disruptive ideas even if they don't fit the trend. Where career investors might overlook a unique concept because it doesn't match the flavor of the season, entrepreneur investors lean in. They know what it's like to be the underdog with a bold vision, and they bet on people, not just spreadsheets. Now, that's not to say this model doesn't have its own risks. Some entrepreneurs, like the founders of Flipkart and Snapdeal, faced criticism for focusing on their protege startups while their own businesses were still finding footing. And there's a fine line between helping the ecosystem and being seen as competition by traditional VCs, especially when these entrepreneurs back startups in their own domain. But that's the nature of entrepreneurship. It's bold, it's risky, and it's personal. In fact, if we take a cue from Silicon Valley, nearly 40% of VC partners there are ex-founders themselves. India seems to be slowly but surely walking the same path. And maybe, just maybe, the future of early stage funding in India will be powered more by founders turned investors than the typical suit and tie VCs. The truth is, being bitten by the entrepreneurship bug is a lifelong affliction. And those who've built something themselves find it hard to stay away from the startup world. Whether as founders or funders, their experience, instinct, and belief in big ideas often become the wind beneath the wings of tomorrow's trailblazers. So if you're a founder struggling to get noticed, maybe what you need isn't just capital. Maybe you need a mentor, a backer, a believer, someone who's been there, done that, and still dreams big. Because in this fast-paced, often brutal world of startups, an entrepreneur investor isn't just a backer. They might just be your biggest unfair advantage. Thanks for tuning in to this episode of Know Your SMS. If you found this valuable, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share with your fellow founders. I'll catch you in the next one.